the stars of Upstaged. Okay. It's now time for the results of the Upstaged Grand Final. Both our finalists have enjoyed huge support, with hundreds of thousands of votes being cast for their acts. Don's family have come down from Scotland to be here tonight, and fans of the Vloggers have deserted their PCs just for once to show their support in person. Okay.
Wow. This is so hard to do. Where do I start? Do I introduce what I've been up to because so many of you know, or do I just talk about how I'm feeling right now? This is so hard to do, and a lot of you probably, or some of you, but the usual lot, think I'm putting this on or I'm exaggerating, being over dramatic. But I think for being in the experience that I have been, along with the members of the team, if you're actually been through this experience, which is the first time ever something has happened in the history of mankind, it's surreal. I'll give a quick introduction for those who don't know. There was a TV show set up on BBC called Upstaged, which is where you have to spend 6 hours in a box and you have to entertain. You show an invention, an event, a talent, and you have to obtain as many votes as you can within the 6 hours. And people can vote up to 5 stars every 3 minutes. And it's broadcasted through the BBC on this online website. And if you get enough votes, you go through to the next day and you take on the next challenger who has been accepted through the website. If you do 4 days, which is 24 hours, you go forward to the quarterfinals, and so on and so on. We did 40 hours in total, with the final being 4 hours, and we won. And this was a vision that I had from September when I was contacted by the BBC, as well as many other people. I've helped develop the shows in some ways, little things, nothing significant, but we did it, and together with a cross-section of the UK community, they're all going to tell their story. I've put all their links in the description box, and I'm sure they'll post how they're feeling. And today is Tuesday, and Sunday night was the result night. Yesterday I was coming back, and last night I slept so much. And when you've spent time in a hotel with these people, and you only move when you're moved by security, taxis, and you're separated from the world, and you finish the shows and you get back about 1 in the morning, and then you go to sleep after doing some promotion work, so 3 hours sleep a night, and it's constant, and it's a build-up for this grand final. It's really intense, and my vision has always been on YouTube about community, and there's a lot of people who talk about community, but it's questionable, is that really their intention? I've had lots of people throw accusations my way of, am I genuine, you know, do I really care about community, am I doing it just for myself? And I guess with those people, the only way I can prove it to you is if you meet up with me, and I hope people who have met me in person can sort of defend me to that. Because I think that's the only way you can truly know. When you post up a video on a website, it's ideas, it's not the person necessarily, although they may be honest, but you're only focusing on particular ideas. When you meet someone in person, you're able to influence the conversation and ask questions which allow you to truly know them in your own opinion. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who supported us across the world. This has been something so special to me and the other members and the community as a whole online. Something I've always wanted to prove was just how the internet can achieve anything. And although a lot of people didn't really see it when we were doing this show, we got a lot of booing at times, we got a lot of criticisms from across the board of other acts of what a disgrace it was we were allowed to be in it, about how we were cheating, how we were making a joke of this competition, how we weren't talented, all these sort of things. And I guess that took haters to the next level. And the fact that I stood there alongside other people, I mean, in the semi-finals I said how shocked I was, thank you. And you hear people screaming, get a life, you f***ing loser, blah blah blah. If you can deal with that, I think you can deal with anything. And just when we heard the final result.
It's now time for the grand final result. We've counted and checked the votes for Don 1977 on stage 1 and YouStage Vloggers from the UK on stage 2.
Since then to now, my world has been shattered. Today I don't know what to do with myself. I've spoken with other members of the team and they don't know what to do with themselves. I'm setting up this video, I've been walking around the house not sure what to do. I've got finals to prepare for at uni in a week, and although it's a good thing, it happened too quickly, and I don't know how to explain it, but I've had a vision for online community for years now, and it's something I've just, gone for incredibly. I've, gatherings I've done in the UK. I did Stick Aid for charity events, and that was an emotional thing. But this is the most emotional because it's the fact that there are people all across the world who spent their time together and they believed in us, and I just find that absolutely remarkable, and I can't express my thanks enough. People I haven't seen since primary school, secondary school, people who may have not spoken to me for ages, all getting back in touch, saying, oh, please stay in touch before you get famous. And I just find that funny because I've been told that for 2 years now, and although I am building up a profile perhaps, I always care about people. If you come into my Stickam chat room, link is in the box, I never sort of put myself above people. People who come into my room, I'll spend the time, I'll try and learn all your names, all this sort of stuff, because people mean the world to me. And I find it so emotional, and as you probably saw when we got that result, I didn't say anything.
And after 4 hours performing live on the internet, I can now reveal that the act the Upstage community has chosen as the ultimate Upstage champion. And the winner of the £10,000 prize is...
I was almost in tears, and it was just the pressure that, and I've made videos like this before, but over 2 years ago, people didn't believe in me, people didn't understand things I was trying to say, and I was just trying to help out. And I've got to a point in my life which is overwhelming. I don't know what to do with myself today. I'm sorry, I'm crying. It's bullshit. I don't care about crying, but it just makes me look rough. But this means a great deal to me, and I know a big criticism with us winning the show, and I go back to criticisms because I think it's fair to put both perspectives in there so you know what was thrown at us. But Don, who we were against, was a great guy, but of course he was doing stuff on an emotional basis. People criticised that there was no emotion behind what we did. I just think it was because we were more focused on what we were doing, and there's a lot of backstories to us individually and as a group. And for those of you who are involved in the YouStage community, the specific, you will know we lost a great supporter, and this was definitely dedicated to the end to her. We didn't mention it on the show because personally we didn't feel it was right to sort of add to a competition a strengthened emotional element, but that's just the way we are. And I think the fact that we've played it all the way through by just doing what we do and putting trust in the community was incredible.
YouStage Vloggers from the UK, commiserations to Don 1977. Oh my God, how are you feeling?
I can't believe it, I cannot believe it.
What does it mean to you?
Oh man, it's everything, it shows what we set out to do, Wow.
Listen guys, well done. They are your Upstage winners, and that is it. Thank you to all the acts that took part in this event.
But I just want to say to anyone out there that from today till the end of time that I'm doing what I'm doing is that my intentions are always for the best. If you don't like what I do, I'm not going to hate you for it, because we all have opinions on different things. If I ever come across as arrogant or pretentious, it's not because of that, it's because I'm passionate, and when I accept that something that I can do can benefit other people, I'm going to strive to that, because surely if you do a positive thing, you should keep going with that, and that's what I plan on doing. If people think that I act godlike, then I apologise, because I'm the same guy that was posting videos 2 years ago when I was getting 10 to 50 views per video. It's just it's on a wider audience, and probably because of that, you may think my own mentality has changed. But how can I prove it to you? Then I just hope to meet you, because that's why I do this on the internet, is to meet new people and to make differences. As lame as it sounds, I don't care what I do in my life. I need to start making a living just to get by in life, but as long as I'm helping people, that's all that matters to me in life. And I think that's something people really need to understand, is the core of my mentality is if other people are happy, then I'm happy. And it's the same with all passions in life. People say it's so much effort to do particular things, but if someone's passionate about it, it doesn't feel like an effort. And I guess I just feel privileged that my passion is in something which could possibly make me a living and help other people. I wanted to become a counsellor, but I'd have to study till I'm about 30 to do most of the things. But if I can do it through a medium like this, where I can help people on a wide basis to help other people, and the spiral continues, then that's surely a good thing. Sure, I'm chatting a lot in this video, but I just felt this is the only way to sort of help me get back into the swing of things, because today I'm really struggling with getting back to everyday stuff. I've got finals in a few weeks. I've got 6,000 words of university stuff to do in a week, and I'm really struggling. I'm walking around the house wondering what to do with myself next, because as soon as that show ended, that was it. We were told to go back to our hotel, and that was the last we heard of Endemol or the BBC. When's the gathering? When is the next stage? Trust me, I'm going to be working on it, and I'll let you know when I know. And finally, I just want to say a big thank you to the team, the YouStage team, the guys that work with me. They all brought so much to it, and you know, without them, whether they left at the beginning or they stayed to the end, they have all taken a massive role in it. And we got on so well, even when pressures got really high. And furthermore, thank you to everyone who watches my videos, watches the other people's videos, people who realise that internet is more than just people who spend too much time on their computer. It's a way in which we can allocate resources and get people together who are isolated in different parts of the world. A lot of stuff doesn't get done in the world because people are distant to each other, people can't come together, but the internet, you all can, and we can achieve things. And I think the fact that the percentage of us winning the final and Upstage is a clear indicator that we were surely dominant in this competition. Not because we cheated, not because we bent the rules in a disgusting manner, not because it was rigged, but because we all understand how the community works. We realise if people want to watch musical acts for 6 hours, that they can just watch a video online of what they want. No one would watch their favourite band for 6 hours, I don't think. And the same with any sort of act, but with an act like YouStage, where we were purely the vehicle driven by the community, if you can have a live interaction, then that's why we kept going, and why people stuck with us for the full 40 hours. And that's not just down to us, that's down to you all as well. And for that, I thank you. And whatever happens from now on, I hope you understand just my vision a bit more. I can't believe what's happened, and I can't believe what is happening. Just my life is... I can't explain it. It's surreal. I just can't believe how much it's changed in 2 years, and I keep saying that, but it's because it keeps getting better and better. And I couldn't have done it without you, so thank you. Alias, till next time.
To the Vocal Works Gospel Choir for their help tonight as well. To the people who came down to support the acts here in Bristol over the weeks. To the contenders who uploaded their pictures and competed on the website. And to the acts that performed on these stages. And to everyone of the 10,000 people who became part of the Upstaged community and voted YouStage Vloggers the ultimate champion of Upstaged. Good night.